Remember, I will never ask you for money. I will never ask you to cover shipping. I won't randomly contact you to tell you you've won.
Fred Randall!
Welcome back to Realistic Fishing. We're on the back side of the studio today. I was looking at which lures I want to try once the bass fishing picks up again. I'm getting tired of all the bluegill. I'm already kind of tired of the trout. You know, the fish have all been kind of small this year, so it's not exactly a riot. So I was over here looking at my lures. I had them arranged this way last year, and I'm considering redoing it just a bit. But I got my power bait, my Havoc, Gulp, Strike King, Z-Man, Big Bite Baits, Yamamoto, Zoom. I got all sorts of stuff here. And while I was debating if I should reorganize this or not, I remembered I had a few items over here. One in the mail, a couple from Temu, and we need to pick a winner for the last giveaway. Let's check out the Temu items first. The first item is this bag of floats. I think I paid less than $2 for all of these little finesse floats. Lots of different shapes, lots of sizes, but they're all pretty long and thin. Also, this little package of pegs. I think this is the stop for some of these bobbers. Like this one, it doesn't even have a hole running through it, so I'm not exactly sure how you use this.
This is Mark Ridgway from New Hill, North Carolina, God's country. You're watching the best fishing channel on YouTube. Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.
Yeah, these look like little tiny bobber stops, but I'm not sure, so I'm actually gonna cut one open. That has a hole through the center, but I still don't exactly know how this works. Check that out. Have you ever used bobbers that look like this? Does this get shoved in here? It does. I think I understand how this works. It feels like you could easily lose this bobber though. Look at that. I think you run the line through this little green rubber sleeve and then you just jam the bobber in. But I mean, can't that come out of there? I don't know. Maybe it's not very likely because it's kind of stuck. Do you ever use this kind of float? Is it any good? Yeah, this one has something this one doesn't. This has a hole going through right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's really small. I imagine you thread it through this, put like a little bobber stop there. I can see that working. This one doesn't have a hole. It feels like it could just slip out and drift away. This one has a very sharp point. But I think it works the same as that first one. It goes into that sleeve and you just hope it doesn't come out. I mean, it'd probably be good for ice fishing, but do you cast with it as well and just hope it doesn't fly out? So yeah, we got 3 varieties of floats. They all have unique features. This one's a little fatter, this one's a little longer. This one is pretty much like a small pencil. I mean, for $2, I guess I'll give them a try, why not? They look very finessey. Could be good for pan fishing. Here's another item I got at Temu. It looks kind of like a little football. This is a silicone rod holder. You put a rod in there, you put a rod in there, you put a rod in there. I guess it keeps them from clanging together. I thought it looked like an interesting item for about $1, so why not, right? I don't know if it's actually going to work, but we'll see. I just noticed all of those holes are different sizes as well, so Heavy duty rod, medium, ultralight. It can accommodate many different rods. I need to stop talking about this. Ah, yes. I thought this was hilarious. We got some EWGs here. They actually look really good, but the name is funny. Owler. It looks totally like Owner, right? Same font. That's funny. I wanted to give them a try because they look good, but that name is just too close.
The most controversial team to hit USWO Wrestling. It's Brian Turner of Booty Call, and you are watching Realistic Fishing. Bounce on over to Brian Turner's VHS Rehab for more of Booty Call.
Another item I found on Temu, bobber stops. A lot of guys are like, why don't you fish with slip floats? Because I don't really fish deep enough to warrant a slip float. But now that I have these ties, I might try a little more often. To me, slip float fishing feels a little buttery, right? When you pull that line through the bobber kind of comes forward and mushes a little bit. I don't know, it's hard to describe. But I might try it more now that I got some ties for slip floats. I think I paid $2. And that looks like a lot of them in there, maybe 50 or 100. I mean, this was cheap. Now we're gonna open the box I got in the mail. This came from John in Willis, Texas. Let's cut it open and see what's inside. All right, we got a couple of lures here. Let's check them out. We got a crankbait and a crankbait. So these are interesting. This looks like a hand-painted lure. It says Invasion, and it looks like the paint job is called Leprechaun. So this is like a flat side crankbait here. I'm not exactly sure how deep this will go, but it looks like a fairly shallow, surface-friendly crankbait here. It's pretty light, it probably floats, so I'm guessing 1 to 2 feet. Same with this one here. This one says Death Blow. Yeah, pretty cool. We got some hand-painted lures here from John in Texas. When the bass start biting, we'll have to give these a try and see if we can get a bass on a hand-painted lure. And now, the moment some of you have been waiting for. The giveaway. So we have a whole bunch of soft plastics here and some hooks and weights. So you can fish all of these Texas rigged. These came in the mail from a very generous subscriber. I can't wait to give them away. Let's see what's up for grabs real quick. We got the Yum Spine Craw. Swimmin' Super Fluke Junior from Zoom. Another pack of flukes from Zoom. Some culprit worms, one of my favorites. Also some KVD Perfect Plastics. Some tournament tackle plastic worms. And like I said, some hooks and weights to get started Texas rigging any of these lures. All right, we got the video loaded. Let's pick a winner. The winner is Sammy YVH11. 100,000 this year. All right, Sammy, I'm gonna call you Sammy. You won the giveaway. All you gotta do is email me. realisticfishing@gmail.com. We'll take it from there. I'll get that shipping info and we'll send them out to you. Sammy, I hope I can get to 100,000. We'll see. Hey, you just won. Email me. Thanks again to everyone who participated in the giveaway. We'll have another one real soon. Thanks for watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.